DJ Young Slade. So he's just getting his social media marketing, whatever kind of training. He's getting that going on. He's only 13 and DJing.
For sure. Well, I'm releasing this song that's premiering on the show.
Okay.
It's called Feels. It's like this little R&B rap joint. And so I'm just excited to put that out and like all the music that's gonna come out after that. Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Just so sad to see something like this happen. It's just right here. It's our neighbors.
On the morning of February 3rd, 2026, something deeply unsettling happened at a quiet suburban home in Milton, Georgia. Nathan Smith, the 27-year-old son of legendary rapper Lil Jon, was seen running out of his residence around 6 in the morning. But here's what makes this moment so chilling. He left without his phone, without his shoes, and according to police reports, he appeared to be disoriented. 3 days later, divers would pull his body from a pond just yards from where he lived. And what authorities discovered during their investigation would raise questions that remain unanswered to this very day. Nathan Smith wasn't just Lil Jon's son. He was a talented artist in his own right, known professionally as DJ Young Slade. Born on May 13, 1998, Nathan grew up immersed in the world of hip-hop, watching his father energize crowds and create the crunk sound that defined an era. But Nathan wasn't content to simply ride on his father's coattails. From the moment he picked up his first set of turntables at just 11 years old, he was determined to carve out his own identity in the music industry. His journey began in the most humble way imaginable. Nathan started DJing at weddings, school parties, and local hip-hop circuits throughout Georgia, building his reputation one event at a time. His inspiration came from a pivotal moment back in 2008. He watched his father perform at the Trans World Skateboarding Awards after-party, and something clicked inside the young boy's mind. He saw how his father commanded the room, how music could move people, and he knew that this was the path he wanted to follow.
It's your boy Lil Jon. I'm here supporting DJ Irie Foundation launch. I'm hanging out with my son for making sure he's good. You know, father gotta make sure the son is good. You know how your son playing baseball, you still gotta run out there and be like, son do this and son do that. You know, so he's DJing, so I gotta make sure he's good.
What's your son's name?
DJ Young Slade is my son's name. So, you know, he's doing it still. He started DJing about like 12 years, about a year, almost a year and a half now. He told me one day he wanted to learn how to DJ. I enrolled him in Scratch DJ Academy. He graduated, youngest in his class, top of his class. Started interning at Power 106 radio station in LA. And as a parent, you know, your kid's gonna want to do this and that. They want to jump into all kind of stuff, but you know, I believe you got to support your, you know what they want to do. And one thing, I'm very hard on him and very critical, and I saw that he was actually good for his age. I mean, he has a great DJ ear, a great ear for music, and his mixes are very tight, like very smooth transitions, and that's one thing he learned from me, because the foundation of DJing is mixing breaks, and then you learn how to scratch and all of that, because if you can't mix and you don't know breaks, how are you going to be a DJ? So for his age, he's definitely got a great ear, and he's doing his thing, so he's going to get better and better as he gets older and older and does more events, so hey.
But Nathan understood that natural talent alone wouldn't be enough to succeed in the competitive music industry, so he made the decision to pursue formal education, enrolling at New York University's prestigious Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music at the Tisch School of the Arts. Graduating around 2020, Nathan emerged from the program with a comprehensive understanding of music production, engineering, and artistry. His father would later praise his technical abilities, noting in a 2024 interview with Paste magazine that Nathan really knows how to engineer and his stuff sounds really good. Nathan's professional career began to take off after graduation. He co-produced Sweetie's track, Get It Girl, in 2021, showcasing his ability to work with contemporary hip-hop artists. He collaborated with his father on several projects, leading to joint works with established names like the Yin Yang Twins and Ice Cube. In March 2025, Nathan released his single, Feels, featuring Ice Cube, a track that beautifully merged his father's crunk-era influences with modern production techniques. But beyond his musical accomplishments, Nathan was known for something far more important. His father described him as the kindest human being you would ever meet, someone who was immensely caring, thoughtful, polite, passionate, and warm-hearted.
No kizzy.
Those who knew Nathan spoke of his genuine warmth, his dedication to his craft, and his deep love for his family and friends. He had appeared on MTV's Family Legacy in its second season, where he discussed the unique experience of receiving the torch from his father while still pursuing his own unique artistic path. Nathan had a philosophical approach to his music that set him apart from many of his peers. In a resurfaced interview from his 16th birthday, he expressed a view of music as an extension of himself and the universe, reflecting a thoughtful, introspective mind that saw art as something transcendent, something that connected him to forces larger than himself. So when Nathan's family reported him missing on February 3rd, the news sent shockwaves through the Atlanta music community. The Milton Police Department immediately initiated a search, circulating missing person alerts across social media platforms, desperately seeking any information about Nathan's whereabouts.
Son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon has been reported missing. According to Milton Police, Nathan Smith, who also goes by his stage name DJ Young Slade, ran out of his home yesterday morning. Police say the 27-year-old may have been disoriented and left his phone behind. His family is concerned for his safety. Anyone who has information is urged to call Milton Police.
The department described him as possibly being disoriented and potentially in need of assistance, words that would take on a haunting significance in the days to come.
Police continue to search for 27-year-old Nathan Smith, who goes by DJ Young Slade. He's the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon.
Police say he's been missing since 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. Fox 5's Tara Jabor joins us live now in Milton, where police are searching. Tara, what are you seeing right now?
Well, guys, right now we are here near Mayfield Park, and this is around where DJ Young Slade was last seen. As you can see behind me, there are still some law enforcement vehicles here. Now, I've spoke to several neighbors today, and every single one has told me that they are praying for the family and hoping that he's found safe. Take a look at this picture from Milton Police. This is 27-year-old Nathan Smith, also known as DJ Young Slade. He's the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon. Police say he was last seen near Baldwin Drive and Mayfield Road in Milton. He's 5'9" and weighs about 150 pounds. Today, neighbors told us this community is small and a tight-knit group of people.
I love this neighborhood. We've lived here for over a year. I've got two little boys who are 9 and 11, and there are kids outside playing all the time. It's very family friendly.
Milton police say DJ Young Slade left his house at 6 a.m. on Tuesday and ran out of his house. Police say he may be disoriented and in need of assistance. Family and friends are concerned for his safety. Vickers, who lives nearby, says she was walking her dog at around 6 a.m. on Tuesday but didn't see anything. She is praying for the family.
I know he's 27 years old. My kids are younger, but they're always going to be my babies. And I host a small group at my house on Wednesdays, and we said a prayer for his family on Wednesday.
Law enforcement have been out here all day in Mayfield Park. We saw several canines searching around the neighborhood and near this body of water. We even saw a bloodhound from the Haralson County Sheriff's Office. A spokesperson for the Sheriff's Office says they were requested, and the bloodhound has had 25 successful searches in the last year.
And I've been praying for his entire family, but especially from mom to mom. I just know that that's her baby, and I hope he's found. I hope he's found safe.
And anyone with information is asked to call Milton Police. They say even a small bit of information could help.
For 3.5 agonizing days, the search continued with increasing intensity. police officers combed through the quiet streets of Milton, a suburban community located approximately 30 miles north of Atlanta. Canine units were brought in to track Nathan's scent. A bloodhound joined the search efforts, its nose pressed to the ground, following trails that seemed to lead nowhere. The search expanded to include nearby bodies of water, specifically focusing on a pond at Mayfield Park near Nathan's residence. Then came February 6, 2026. At approximately 11:53 in the morning, divers from the Cherokee County Fire Department made a grim discovery in the pond's murky waters. They had located a body. The scene at Mayfield Park that afternoon was somber and methodical. Skyfox 5 captured aerial footage as emergency responders worked with careful precision. A body bag was brought to the scene. The medical examiner arrived, and members of the media who had gathered were asked to step back to give the professionals space to do their difficult work. Around 1:45 in the afternoon, a gurney carrying the body was placed into a transport van, which then departed for the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office.
I want to bring in our assignment manager, Tanya Mendoza, who is the heartbeat of our newsroom. She's on the phone with viewers every single minute of the day, talking to our reporters. Tanya, what do we have working, and what do we expect later on today here on Fox Local and Fox 5 Atlanta?
Hi, Tyler. Yes, I was actually just on the phone with photographer Jim Zorn. He and reporter Tara Jabor are out covering the story of missing Nathan Murray Smith, 27 years old. This story's been creating a buzz because he's the son of entertainer, producer Lil Jon, and he's been missing since Tuesday. So there you see the picture. We are out in the neighborhood where the police are searching, and I think there's also volunteers searching today. But according to Jim Zorn, our photographer, there's a heavier presence out there today. There's dogs, police. Yesterday, police were flying their drones in the area. So we're going to follow this story closely. I think the main concern that authorities are worried about, they said that Smith left the home. He ran out the home on foot without his phone, and they're concerned he may need medical assistance. So we're following that story closely in Milton, and we'll have an update for you on this story later today.
To find him so that they can help the family. I know obviously he's a popular rapper, his father is, and they would love to see him come home.
Later that same day, the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office confirmed what everyone had feared. The body recovered from the pond was indeed Nathan Smith. The official listing showed February 6th as the date of death, though investigators suspected the body may have been in the water since shortly after Nathan's disappearance on February 3rd.
In the last 15 minutes, rapper Lil Jon sent us a statement after searchers found his son dead in a pond. Thanks for being with us. I'm Wendy Corona.
And I'm Karen Greer. This afternoon, divers pulled the body from a pond near Mayfield Road. That's in Milton. Lil Jon telling Channel 2 Action News moments ago that he is extremely heartbroken for the tragic loss of his son, adding 27-year-old Nathan Smith was, quote, the kindest human being you would ever meet. Channel 2's Barron Peterson is live along Mayfield Road. Barron, neighbors were afraid it was going to end this way.
Yeah, well, not everyone in this area knew Nathan Smith. Many were very, very familiar with his famous father, rapper Lil Jon. And Milton police say the body believed to be Smith's was recovered from this pond. On the banks of a small pond in Mayfield Park in Milton, the city's fire rescue department set up a tent. Around noon, divers with the Cherokee County Fire Department had pulled a body from the water and moved it undercover. Local resident Georgia Hine had hoped it wouldn't end like this.
It's so heartbreaking, just so sad to see something like this happen. It's just right here. It's our neighbors.
Milton police say the remains are believed to be 27-year-old Nathan Smith, who had been reported missing Tuesday morning. Investigators say last seen leaving his nearby home under what they called unusual circumstances. By Friday morning, the teams focused the search to the pond. News Chopper 2 was overhead as the Fulton County Medical Examiner's van left the scene. Police say they have no indication of foul play, but the investigation remains open and active. Smith was in the music business, where he was better known as DJ Young Slade, the son of Grammy Award-winning artist Lil Jon.
I was very familiar with his dad's music, and maybe it's a generational thing, I don't know.
So the medical examiner's office will determine the official cause of death. The Milton Police Department extended condolences to the Smith family. Live in North Fulton County, Barrett Peterson, Channel 2 Action News.
The news broke across media platforms with devastating swiftness. Social media erupted with tributes and condolences. Fellow artists and producers who had worked with Nathan expressed their shock and grief. Rapper Freddie Gibbs shared memories of recent time spent together, his words reflecting the disbelief that rippled through the hip-hop community.
In today's video, I want to show you rappers and celebs react passing away of Lil Jon's son. First of all, I want to send my deep condolences to Lil Jon and his family, man. Guys, you know it's very difficult to encourage a man in this situation, man. Guys, as you see on the screen, the whole music industry is mourning the loss of Lil Jon's son. Here is DJ Paul of 36 Mafia, 2 Chainz, Charlamagne the God, here is Mike Will Made It, and many more. Also, I wanna show you very emotional post, the first post of Lil Jon about this tragedy. Check this out on the screen.
But here's where this story takes its most troubling turn. The Milton Police Department stated clearly that there was no indication of foul play based on their initial investigation. However, they emphasized that the case remained active and open pending the medical examiner's full report. An autopsy was scheduled for February 9, 2026, but as of that date, and even in the days that followed, something deeply unusual occurred. The official cause and manner of Nathan's death remained undetermined and unreleased to the public. No toxicology results were shared. No determination was made about whether this was an accident, a medical emergency, or something else entirely. This silence from authorities became the source of intense speculation. The description of Nathan as being disoriented when he left his home raised immediate questions about his mental state. Was he experiencing some kind of medical emergency? Was there a mental health crisis occurring? News outlets began publishing articles exploring the possibility of mental health factors, though these remained purely speculative given the lack of official information. Some observers noted that sudden onset mental health crises can occur in young adults in their mid to late 20s, with conditions like acute psychosis or severe anxiety sometimes manifesting without prior warning signs. But without confirmation from medical examiners or police, these remained theories, not facts. Lil Jon and Nicole Smith, Nathan's mother, issued a joint statement on Instagram that captured the depth of their anguish. The statement expressed their devastation while celebrating Nathan's character and accomplishments. They described him as a graduate of NYU, a talented music producer, artist, and engineer. They thanked the Milton Police Department and the Cherokee County Fire Department for their efforts during the search. And they made one final heartbreaking request: privacy as they grieved. But the family's desire for privacy collided with the public's desperate need for answers, and those answers simply weren't forthcoming. Remember how I mentioned at the beginning that Nathan left his home disoriented and barefoot? This detail, initially reported by police, became the focal point of widespread speculation about what might have happened in those final hours of Nathan's life. The parallels to another high-profile tragedy became impossible to ignore. The case of Bobby Christina Brown, daughter of Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, shared disturbing similarities with Nathan's death. Bobby Christina was found unresponsive in a bathtub on January 31, 2015. She remained in a coma for 6 months before dying on July 26, 2015, from lobar pneumonia linked to brain damage caused by oxygen deprivation and drug intoxication. Toxicology reports in Bobby Christina's case revealed a cocktail of substances: marijuana, alcohol, cocaine metabolites, benzodiazepines, and morphine. The manner of her death was ruled undetermined, with investigators unable to conclusively determine if it was accidental, intentional, or involved foul play. Despite a civil suit that resulted in a $36 million judgment against her partner, Nick and Gordon, no criminal charges were ever filed. Both cases involved children of famous musicians. They involved young adults in their 20s. Both involved bodies found in water and raised questions about substance use and mental state. And most significantly, both resulted in undetermined causes of death that left families and the public without clear answers. In Nathan's case, the lack of information became even more pronounced as weeks passed after the February 9th autopsy. Typically, medical examiners can provide preliminary findings relatively quickly, with more detailed toxicology results taking several weeks. But in Nathan's situation, the silence extended beyond what would normally be expected. This brings us to the most troubling aspect of this entire tragedy. What could cause a healthy 27-year-old man to run out of his home in such an apparent state of distress? Mental health experts have suggested various possibilities, from acute psychotic episodes to severe panic attacks to reactions to substances. But without official confirmation, these remain educated guesses rather than established facts. The description of Nathan as possibly disoriented and in need of assistance suggests that whoever reported him missing that morning had observed concerning behavior. But who made that initial observation? Was it a family member, a roommate, a neighbor? The Milton Police Department has not released these details, maintaining that they will not comment further until the medical examiner's report is finalized. But as time passes without updates, the questions only multiply. Was there evidence of substances in Nathan's system? Did he have an undiagnosed medical condition? Was there something about the circumstances of his death that required additional investigation or consultation with specialists? Nathan's family, which includes his mother, Nicole Smith, and his half-sister, Nahara, born in 2024 to Lil Jon and his girlfriend, Jamila Sozada, continues to request privacy. Lil Jon and Nicole separated amicably around 2022 after marrying in 2004, but they came together in their grief to honor their son's memory. What makes Nathan's story particularly poignant is how much promise his life held. He had just released Feels featuring Ice Cube in March 2025, less than a year before his death. He was building his career, developing his sound, and establishing himself as more than just the son of a famous father. His philosophical approach to music, his technical skills that earned his father's praise, and his kind-hearted nature made him someone with a bright future ahead of him. As we conclude this investigation into Nathan's death, we're left with more questions than answers. The autopsy results remain unreleased. The cause of death remains undetermined. The circumstances that led a talented, successful, beloved young man to leave his home barefoot and disoriented on that February morning remain shrouded in mystery. And perhaps most troublingly, there's no clear timeline for when or if these questions will ever be definitively answered.
I think of myself as a philosopher. I like philosophy a lot. I came up with my own quote one time. Style is an extension of ourselves, and ourselves is an extension of the universe.
This is DJ Young Slade, and you're watching Teens Wanna Know. I mean, actually, also, we have a present for you.
What do you think about this case? Do you think there's some kind of foul play in young Slade's death? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Also, click on one of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this. See you in the next one.